Here we go. Here we go. We're jumping back in. Bright Life TTV. Going to be talking to Bounder Primstone, as I am also a Bounder. Here we go.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Two camps of goblins. Things are already going from bad to worse. Bright Life TTV. Very immersion breaking. I was much happier when I thought it was just Pansy Tunnelly beginning to see things again. What is happening to the peace and quiet of the Shire these days? You'd best go to Scary Town down the road east of here to find from Wilcom Tunnelly what's going on in the quarry. I don't like stories I'm hearing about this skull they found there, and I'm sure rumors will just add to pansies. Okay, I'm gonna go check out the tunnel, dude. I've got you, brother. It's a level 12 quest, but I think I'm a good enough warden to do it. Let's jump on our big old fat pig here. Let's go even over to the Scary Quarry. The Scary Quarry. Oh man, I gotta remember that this is not strafe when you do E or A or D. Okay, I think I'm gonna bind my little guy there. Boom. Boom. How are you all doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. I'm enjoying myself. Having a lot of fun tonight. I played a little bit of V Rising. Now I get to play LOTRO. An absolutely excellent game. Had a video go out today about LOTRO. Is LOTRO better than World of Warcraft? We don't know. We don't really know. But it was a good video. I thought it was really good. But now we are going to Scary. Going to Wilcom Tunnelly. Your sister had a lot of things to say.
Hello.
Welcome back to Scary, Bright Life TTV. You must be really nice on Halloween. You want to know about the skull? Well, as it happens, my workers broke through a wall in the back of the cave down in the quarry, and a whole swarm of huge spiders came boiling out. As my lads were running from the cave, one of them noticed a skull sitting on a pile of rock. I just know that skull has got to be evil. Why, I bet it's what's called all these spiders to the quarry in the first place. Sure, that's true.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Absolutely, you leveled me up to 12. Thank you, Wilcom. It looks like my sister Pansy wasn't too far off after all. We've got Golfin Bull's head in that cave. You've got to go to that cave down at the bottom of the quarry and recover that skull. My lads mentioned that a strange mist covered the floor of the room where they found the skull. I won't blame you if you bring your friends with you. In fact, I encourage you to do so. The spiders have really made themselves at home in the quarry, and who knows what other evils Golfimbull's head might stir up down there. Bring it up here so we can have a look at it, and maybe we can figure out what's going on. Yes, man. Discovered your first fellowship quest. These chess quests are challenging and are intended for a group of adventurers. Use the social panel to bring up the grouping tools. You got it, boss. So what do? I did bring up the grouping tools. Can I find a fellowship here? Maybe? Okay, maybe I should just try it. Maybe I should just try it solo. I think I'm just gonna try it solo. Do you think, I hope Lord of the Rings Online is to just absolutely decimate me for trying this thing solo. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, there's a Greenfeld Tree Whisperer. I'm gonna break his guard. There's a queen. Okay, we're good. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna use our warden skills, the massive skills we have amassed as wardens. We are tanks. We don't need a fellowship. We don't need people. We're gamers. We play games by ourselves. We play games all by ourselves. That's what we do here on this channel. I'm full health. I don't need a fellowship. I don't need no stinking fellowship. Okay. Do I need to enter this? Wait, acquire the skull. Is it in the cocoon? Oh, nope. I gotta kill the tree weaver. Look there, tree weaver. Let's do it. Well, if you're in the stream, be sure to say hello. I would love to get you to know. I'd love to get to know you, as I should say. There we go. Let's try the cocoon. Is it? Ooh, wow. Some stuff. Apprentice, weaponsmith, scroll case, torn fragment, silver coins. Yeah, I'll take all that. I'm an MMO player after all. Okay. This place apparently is not good. Skulls in a cave at the bottom of the quarry. Okay, I'm gonna go scary quarry. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in the scary quarry. Let's try to kill this guy. Let's do it. Okay. Really well. Do you want to destroy all pending items? Oh no, I don't. Oh gosh. Okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get our block chance up. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this, and we're gonna get our heal going on. See, I'm getting the warden down. So we've got our little heal over time. Got our block chance. Boom. Now we're gonna stab him twice, and then that will give us a death strike. Yes. We're doing so good. See, I feel like I'm getting the rotation down, which the rotation is quite enjoyable. Okay, Greenfield Spider. Hello. Hello, my friend. Here we go. Boom. Doing big hits. We're doing big hits. Boom. Big time. Big time. Okay, it's the queen. Hello, my queen. Okay, so I gotta ask you guys, are you excited? Oh, there's a lot of guys. Okay, this is why I needed a fellowship, but I didn't. I bet I don't. I certainly do not need a fellowship. Can I stab it? What's going on? It's taking it out? Okay. I don't need a fellowship. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be okay. We're just gonna get after him. Yeah, we don't need no stinking fellowships. Okay, here we go. Gambit default. Boom. Boom. Okay, so I got my heal every time. They're coming at me with some poisons though. We gotta be careful here. Okay, and we're doing our 2 stabbies. Doing our death strike. Let's do another one. Let's get some big deeps, big DPS in here. Ooh, nice. Broke his block chance. He's doing well. Hey, if you're in here, be sure to say hello. I'm navigating a very dark and scary cave all by myself, and I need friends. I'm doing this all by myself. Okay, here we go. Greenfield Spider. Boom. Boom. Okay. Whew. So terrifying. Okay, here we go. Going down. Okay, there's the Greenfield's Tree Weaver. Hello, big spider. Ron Weasley would be terrified. Okay, here we go. Whew. Doing well. We're kind of checking through these guys. I wonder if Lord of the Rings Online has made this a little bit easier, maybe. Maybe they've made this a bit easier since there probably aren't as many people on to play these beginning quests with each other. I don't know, but it is possible. Okay, let's use our Warden's Taunt. And then the stabby. Most precise blow. Okay, so if I do the taunt and something else, then I'm sure that taunts them over, which is good to know as a tank, a future world-class tank, if you will. I am a future world-class tank after all. Okay, so that's not help. Okay, I gotta do my heal. Ooh, I got the skull. There it is. Found it. Chip skull. Ooh, I got it. Is there a treasure trove somewhere near? I'd love to have a treasure trove. Hey, if you were in this stream, be sure to say hello. I'd love to get to know you. I'd love to get to see you here. Thanks for being a part. We just did a fellowship quest all by ourselves, and I feel very accomplished as a baby warden of level 12. Of baby 12. Is there anything this way? Can I go find a chest? No chest. Okay. We've always got we're MMO, but we are also RPG players, and we have to always check chests, especially behind waterfalls. That's the most important place we can spec. All right. The Warden's actually really interesting. I'm enjoying the rotation of the Warden. I like that he's got a heal for himself. I like that he's got decent DPS. I feel like I need to take my whiteboard that exists up here and I need to write down all of my gambits. I think if I did that, I might actually be really successful at this game. I feel like I should start writing down my gambits somewhere. Okay, I am going to actually use my little hearthstone, or I'm sorry. Oh, unless that Greenfield's Tree Weaver attacks me. Oh, I got attacked. That way I can get out of here without having to kill everybody. The Warden's really fun. It's actually an enjoyable class. At first, I was having a really hard time with all of these things. Oh man, okay. I think I just completed the Spider Slayer deed. Ooh, Spider Sting. I should definitely make that active. Yes! Spider Sting, that's a sweet name. And now I'm Bright Life TTV Spider Sting. Okay. All right, we're doing good. Well, hey, thank you to all of you that are watching. We recently, over these last couple days, actually made affiliate, which is really cool, and I've been really, really thankful. So thank you to all of you guys that have been a part of this thing from the beginning. 2 weeks ago, started this thing. Had never streamed before in my life, but man, really, really cool to have you guys on board. So thank you so much. Really, really means a lot. So thank you for affiliate. And I appreciate, I guess now that I'm an affiliate, the ads that you watch before my stream help me out. So thank you guys a ton for that. It means a lot to me. But yeah, be sure to say hello if you want to share the stream with somebody. If someone's looking for some entertainment on a Saturday night, I am a beer and a half in, so you guys can ask me anything. It's funny, and I'd love to have you, but man, I'm having a great time. Actually, really, really fun. Oh. All right, Ichthus Tim says, hydrate. You got it, boss man. I will hydrate. Thank you very much for redeeming that for me, man. We do have channel points. Feel free to use them, including at the end, let us know if you want to rate a stream. If it's your stream, I think that eventually with the channel points, you can rate your own stream, which is pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for being on board. It's great to have you guys here tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying, just chilling. You made it out of the quarry, Bright Life TTV. I was a bit worried. What with all the spiders about? I see you found the skull. It certainly is a hideous thing, isn't it? I can't tell if it's a goblin skull or not, but this does seem to be missing a tooth. Missing a tooth? Oh dear. Pansy told me you found the goblin tooth in a rabbit hole on the green fields. This must be Golfinbull's head, rolled all the way down to this quarry from the rabbit hole it landed in during the Battle of Greenfields hundreds of years ago. You've got to take this Bombard foxtail at the Matham House in Michael Delving. Bull Roarer's Club is on display there, and I'd wager old Golfinbull has not forgotten Bull Roarer's mighty club. He won't try anything while that's at hand. I do love the lore, man. Like, as a Lord of the Rings nerd, it's so good, the deep lore of this game. I love it. But I gotta jump over to Michael Delving, so I think I'm gonna take a horse. Gulays, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Thank you so much for being a part of this, man. Gonna be lurking for a few. Gotta do a couple things with my brother. Dude, I hope you enjoy doing things with your brother, man. Yeah, man, absolutely. Enjoy your night, man. No, feel free to lurk all you want, my man. I gotta make you a mod of this stream, by the way. That would be really fun. You've been such a faithful viewer. Thank you, man, so much for being a part of what we're doing here. All right. Say we get our corgi out. Got to. We have to get our corgi out. What are we doing if we don't have our corgi, right? It's the most important. It's the most important part of Lord of the Rings Online is our corgi. All right, let's go to Michael Delving. I'm actually really invested into this story because I've read the Lord of the Rings, and obviously Turbine did a masterful job of this because as someone who's read Lord of the Rings, I really enjoy like Bull Roarer's Club and like the skull of the Goblin King that he like smacks in, and they talk about inventing golf, which is pretty funny. Okay, prologue. The Quarry and Scary, or the Quarry and Scary. Who knows?
Hello there.
All right. What did you say this was? Golfinbull's skull? My goodness. This is a very significant find, Bright Life TTV, even if it does make for a rather unpleasant Matham. This is a bit of a strange coincidence, though, for Golfinbull's skull to appear on this particular day. I was consulted about Bull Roarer's Club just a few hours ago. So I can get will or agility. I think will is not for me. But I think agility is even more not for me. You met Brounder Brimstone. Runs the watch house up in Brockenborings. He came by a few hours ago and asked to borrow the Bull Roarer's Club. Normally I don't lend things like this out, since I like folk to visit the Matham House if they're interested in seeing something. But Primstone is very dependable. Some of the young hobbits up in Brockenborings have expressed an interest in the Battle of Greenfields, apparently, and Primstone wanted to show them the club Bull Roarer used to knock the head off Golfinbull. If you think it should be brought back to keeping Golfinbull's skull company, you should mention it to him at the watch house in Brockenborg. The Shire really is cool so far. I am just kind of leveling through the main story, which is nice. I haven't been doing a ton of the side quests, but I can definitely see how it's good. Bright Life TTV, you've caught me at a bad time, I'm afraid. I was just about to step out. Oh, all right. Yes, I borrowed Bull Roarer's Club, and I'm sorry that I had to lie to Brombert about it. You just borrowed it? It's like a freaking... I borrowed Bull Roarer's Club. That's like a, Borrowers Club in the Hobbit universe is like Narsil in the freaking human universe. It's a big deal. It's a big deal that he just borrows Borrowers Club. It's like from the most famous battle in the Shire. But, you know, and Bounder Primstone is just going to borrow it. That would be like Boromir borrowing Anduril. Like, you know what I mean? That's what that would look like. Okay, anyway. But if Golfenbull has really come back to life, this club is the only thing that might scare him out of the Shire, don't you think? I'm going to that goblin camp you found to get all at the bottom of this once and for all. No, I don't want you coming along. You can tell that Hunter Hallroast I'll have taken care of the goblins soon if you like. He deserves some thanks for finding those camps. I think this dude's a traitor. I gotta say, I've played a lot of games. I've definitely watched a lot of shows. I think this guy is not quite good. I don't think that he would be going alone if he was a good guy. But that's just my prediction. See if I'm right. Hey, if you're in the chat, be sure to say hello if you want to. If you want to lurk, just lurk. Enjoy yourself. But if you would like to say hi, I'd love to get to know you. I'm trying to create the most positive gaming community on Twitch if I can, which is just people being friendly to one another and having a good time hanging out. So feel free to say hi. I'd love to get to know you a little bit if you're in here. But again, feel free to lurk if you just like to lurk. No worries. We are going back to Hallroast the Ranger. Hallroast the Ranger. I do believe that this next week I'm going to start playing a little bit of Star Wars: The Old Republic. I've heard that the Jedi Knight story is a lot like the kind of like KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic 3, and I'm really hyped about the Obi-Wan thing coming out, so I'm really, really pumped about that. Okay, Primstone is journeying to the Goblin camp. That brave little fool. Does he think that Brandabras Took won the Battle of Green Fields by himself? Bullroarer may have knocked off Golfenbull's head, but many hobbits lost their lives in that battle, and their names are no longer remembered. Well, yeah, I told you, it's a big deal. Ooh. Dude, there's so much stuff to get. Look at this. Okay, so I can upgrade my boots. I am such a loot goblin. I love good loot. I may do the hammer. The hammer looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the hammer because it's much better DPS and it gives me might, which I'm trying to kind of go a DPS build as I build this guy out. So I think I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I have learned something of our enemy. Lubach, the leaders of these goblins, is under sway of a man of the north from Angmar, I believe. It was long thought that none of the people still dwelled in the north, but they may have returned. I do not know what lies this man of Angmar has told to Lubach, but he has convinced him that he's the heir of Golfenbull and that he must fulfill Golfenbull's ambition, the domination of the Shire. We must not delay, Bright Life TTV. We have to rescue Bounder Primstone. I will seek out some of my kindred and meet you inside the goblin encampment to the northwest. Look for the cave entrance inside the camp. If the hobbit is alive, he will surely be within the cave, seeking Lobuk. Okay, I'm so stinking in. You're well on your way to becoming a hero of Middle-earth. It's time to head for Bree. It is not. I'm excited for Bree. That's going to be great. I'm very pumped to see Bree, but I am excited to continue this prologue because I'm very invested in the story. I don't know what happened to the Bounder. Do you think he's a bad guy? I think he's a bad guy. I'm pretty sure the Bounder is a bad guy. Pretty darn sure. But we're going to find out. Let's find out if the Bounder is a bad guy. All right. We're going after the Bounder here, people. Turn my light down just a smidge. There we go. More. All right, let's go find out if the Bounder is a bad, strange little man. Gotta go through here. Yep, Goblin Camp. And just like a true MMO player, we run through all the mobs. Because who needs them? Who needs them? Dude, the music in this game, come on. It's just so good. It's so good. Oh, don't kill Bristle. My boy Bristle. No. A little combat mount. I do like that now they show you how much health your mount has. That's really helpful because in the past when I played this game, you just kind of get knocked off randomly. So I'm glad that they show you that. Oh, I got dismounted. Okay, we're gonna make it through. I just gotta go to the door. Oh wait, I can't go into the door if I'm in combat, can I? This is gonna be bad. Okay, oh, that's so many people. Don't worry, I'm a tank. Tanks do what tanks do. Boom. Don't worry, I got my gambits down. I know my gambit tanks. I know how to build my block chance. I'm too good, dude. Look at that. Did you see that? It's a block chance, baby. Okay, gotta get my heal go again. Come on. Time to heal up, Bright Life. Relax. I'm gonna get some heals going. So I've got the, if I use my shield and then my spear, my chance of attacking is actually really good. And I like that about the Warden. He has a huge survivability, the Warden. It's pretty great. Doing good. Don't run away, please, 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 please. All right, let's get in there. Let's go find out what happened. This story, I'm actually messed up.
Have never forgotten their defeat at the hands of the Shire folk, and revenge has brought them hither once more.
Revenge has brought them hither once more. Bet they have. Oh, that's so dope. It's awesome. I love that the Warden has a spear that you can throw. You can open up with a spear. That's a really, really good mechanic, especially for a tank, to be able to start with a spear like that. That's really nice. Okay, so we use precise. So I think if I was tanking, I gotta go, you'd have to go two shouts like this. One. Oh, I gotta clear my gambits first. But if I were gonna do it, I was gonna go 2 shouts, which would then give me the area of effect here. Goad. It would make everybody attack me, which would be really, really good. There we go. Okay. Doing good. Wild Gramsfoot. Hello, my friend. Glad you're here. Glad you're gone. Alright, we're doing well. Doing really well. Hi. Man, great to have all of you here. Yeah, it's so cool. I love seeing the list of people that have been here. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. It means the world to me whenever you guys stop in and play and say hey. So thank you so much. Means a ton. All right, we got to find Bounder Primstone. I'm just assuming we're just going to keep on going deeper into the void, into the chasm, and I'm going to eventually not have roots. It's so funny. It's a very long route. All right. Big stabbies. Big stabbies. Ooh, precise blow, see? So that taunts him to attack me, which is great. I hope that I do get a taunt at some point. That would be really nice. Nab time. My terrifying looking corgi just kind of standing there, just doing his thing. All right. This game really does do a great job of like the immersion. I mean, it's crazy. Isn't this wild? It's a 15-year-old game. I can't believe that this is a 15-year-old game. It's just so good. Like, I think there are other games that have, you know, of course, maintained over 15 years, but this game is 15 years old. That's nutty. Wow. Okay. Thank goodness you're here.
It's been a foul day, it has.
I found the Goblins' Bright Life. They don't care much for the Bull Roarers Club and took it from you without much trouble. Their goblin leader is called Lubach. We've got to get rid of this Lubach fellow. He might not be Golfenbull, but I reckon he's just as bad. My wounds look worse than they are. I'll come with you. Just give me half a moment. So I'll give you half a moment. It's all good. Right, let's go, Bounder. Let's go kill Golfenbull Lubach. Golfenbull Part 2. Yeah, the way that this game draws you in with the lore is really fascinating. Really fascinating how this game draws you in with the lore, and I really like that about this game. I like that it brings you in a little bit to the story that I've spent so much time reading, you know? I mean, especially just something so sidebar as this. It's a really, really cool touch. And I mean, I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate it. I'm sure you guys do too if you're watching the game, but man, to be able to dive into the lore like this game is able to allow you to dive in, that's a fascinating and really, really cool thing. So well done, Lord of the Rings Online. I'm having a great time. Ooh, impressive flourish. That's sweet. Like the Hayas that. Ooh, there's Lubach. There he is. There's my guy. You're not even an elite. Oh, come. My homie's not even an elite. I'm surprised you made it here, but you won't leave here alive. Sure hope not. My new friend is no goblin, but he has sworn to uphold my glorious conquest. Is he a troll? Hope he's a troll. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack this guy real quick so that This one's a goblin. You cannot hope to stand against my might. My new friend has sworn it. What is this? War cry. Whoa. So I did this. I'm learning new gambits. I need to write them down. It'd be so much better if I wrote them down. What are you doing? Kill them all. Okay, you got it, boss. Offensive strike. Ooh. Man, I need to write down all of these. I need to write down all these things. I like forget them. I'm ready. Precise blow. Okay, Lubach, let's go, brother. We've been building up to this point. I thought that Bounder Primstone was actually... Take that, villain, and let that be a lesson to all goblins. Oh, Hallros. Look at that! It's that Hallros fellow. I thought Bounder was a villain. I thought he was a betrayer. I thought he was wicked. But turns out he's just not very smart. Oh, I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. My wounds. Oh dear. Bounder Primstone. You have my apologies, Bright Life. I hoped to arrive before you joined the battle with Lubach, but I saw something that diverted my attention, which slowed my progress through the cave. One of the goblins, a rank little creature of little prowess, had gotten his hands on Bull Roarer's club. He was trying to escape the caves with it, and I have no doubt Lubach's wrath would have been great when he found it gone. We saved him the trouble of his anger, though I will be of little consolation to him now. I have recovered the club and will return it to Primstone when I have delivered him safely to the watch house in Brockenborings. You have done well to stop this threat, Bright Life, but something about this affair troubles me. Come to my camp in a short while, and we can discuss these matters in open.
What do you need?
Oh, can we travel now? You've done well. Let us leave this place. The stench of the goblins is quite overpowering. I haven't showered in a minute.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
Hey, love it. Rose, we're here, homie. Is this the end of the prologue?
What do you need?
All right, I think I'm going little club, dude. Going Crusher. Yep. Doing it. All right. Let's equip that. That seems awesome. Okay. There we go. Got a new club. Got a bracelet that I've not equipped yet. I'm so bad at equipping. You ever do that where like you just like totally forget to equip stuff? It's not good. It's not good. It does not make my character any more powerful. Okay, Hallros. I do not know what fate has befallen my kindred, but I fear for them. I fear too for the continued safety of the Shire, for I am but one man and cannot stand alone against the dangers that even now crouch on the borders. I have received word that the captain of my people is at the Prancing Pony. Oh, we get to see Aragorn again. An inn south of Bree. I would ask you to speak to him at once and tell him what has happened here. He must know that Eogan is somewhere in the wild and the rest of our people are in danger. Go, Bright Life. Travel east of the Brandywine River into Breeland and find my chieftain. The man you wish to speak with is named Butterbur, the owner of the Prancing Pony. He will know my captain by the name of Strider. It's like I already know him. I did the arch at start. Hurry, for the Shire may well be unprotected. Got it, boss. We get to go to Bree. Yes, to Bree. Actually, really. Okay. Let's go to Bree. Okay, I got Lotro points. That's pretty cool. I do like that they give you the premium currency. That is awesome. I'm absolutely going to be Protector of the Shire. Are you kidding me? Bright Life Protector of the Shire? Dude, I'm already awesome. That's so cool. But yeah, I like the fact that in this game, you definitely get you get to really enjoy the lore of this game. It's really cool. Really well done. Great job, game. Like, man, great job. Makes me very happy that they're doing this well with this game. And 15 years later, can you guys believe this is a 15-year-old game? It's insanity. That's just crazy. This is a 15-year-old game. Wow.
What do you need?
Okay, let's go to Bree. You go to Bree? Breeland? Buckland? No? I don't think so. I wanted to go to Bree. Can I go to Bree? Is that allowed? Are you gonna allow me to go to Bree? Please? Maybe not. Maybe I gotta actually ride there. So Breeland is Buckland. I think I can go to Buckland and get a little bit closer at least, so that we're not riding for so long. Yeah, it does. This game, for a 15-year-old game, really does hold up. I'm very impressed. Well done, Lord of the Rings Online. I've made a lot of videos about this, and it's really fun to see it like come alive, this game. Man, at the end of the day, this game does a great job. Westbury, there we go. And this game really does come alive, and it's fun to see the amount of immersion that you can have in this game. I've talked about it a lot. I think that the lag does have a hard time. And, you know, I mean, a lot of the people that comment on my YouTube videos talk about how, really do talk about how hard the lag is for them. But I am pretty impressive. I am pretty impressed. I am pretty impressed with this game. It really, really is pretty cool. So, well done. Well done, Lord of the Rings Online. You really have created a great game. Okay. We're on our way. Freeland. Freeland. It's fun. Ooh, the Captain class. I love the Captain class, man. When I used to play, Captain is like the best. I remember running the Rift Raid way back in the day. Gosh, it makes me feel old. But running the Rift Raid with captains on your side was like the best thing in the world. They were just so good. Their buffs were just awesome. I think that if I were going to recommend a new class to a player, like one that is just brand new, someone that's like, hey, I just want to play a class that's good with endgame, I think that captains are going to be consistently good. I think without a doubt, captains are going to be consistently good. I have so much stuff to sell. I probably need to do that. Okay, I have so many things going on. You know, that is one thing about when you start this game, you get this like inventory full of stuff from all of these gifts that you get, and it's very sweet, but there's a lot going on. It's a little bit overwhelming. But hey, you know what? Such is life. Okay, so that's a light weapon aura. I think I'm gonna go on ahead and put all this stuff in my bank account. Oh, I can browse the shop, sweet. No, I'm too busy. Okay, this is Adzo's camp. Oh man, this is bringing back memories. I remember Adzo's camp. Yeah, Adzo's camp, man. I totally remember this one. This was like 15 years ago. That's a questing zone that I did. Man, this game, man. It brings back a lot of old memories. It's really cool. Thank you again, Ichthus Tim, for allowing me to hydrate. All right, let's jump over to Barlam and Butterbur. Even after 15 years playing this game, I am so excited to go to the Prancing Pony. It's so cool, but I am gonna really quickly go to my bank. I'm just gonna deposit some stuff because there's just so much stuff in my inventory. Let me deposit this really quickly, and then we're gonna go see Barlaman. I'm really excited about that. What a cool thing that like we get to play with Barlaman friggin' Butterbur, man. Like, this game, it still gets me. After 15 years, this game still does get me. Okay, what do I want to keep? Do I want to keep anything? Or can I just put everything away? I think I can put most of this away. I think I'm gonna keep my Gift Mathams. Maybe I'll keep my Light Aura there. I think the rest of it I'm just gonna use. I'm gonna use my little acceleration tomes. Tracery Reclamation Scroll. I feel like that's gonna be a forever remote. Okay, let me open my vault. Nope. Open my vault. No. Browse the shop. Sell all. Let's just sell it all. Yep. I don't want it. I want to play the game. Nice. Okay, that helped a lot, but there's still so much stuff in my inventory. There's just so much stuff. That's all right. I think I did get into this game during the whole anniversary thing, so I got so much stuff. I don't know if you guys experienced the same thing, but hey, if you're in the chat, be sure to say, hey, I'd love to get to know you. My name's Bright Life. Glad that you are here. We are about to go into the Prancing Pony, which is so cool. I was telling this stream earlier, even after 15 years, the Prancing Pony is so cool. I love that we get to do the Prancing Pony, man. Okay, Barlam and Butterbur, my man. Can I sit on the chair? No RP in this? Okay, let's go. Prologue.
So much to do.
Oh, was that what you were looking for? Oh, Strider, yes! Can I talk like him in the movie? Well, that's none of my business, but I wouldn't go near that ranger out of the wild. He's a strange one. Not that he can't tell a rousing tale when he's of a mind. Well, it's clear you've no mind to listen to me. Strider keeps himself to himself mostly. From the common room, turn left down the hall and keep on until you can only go right. Follow straight down the hall until you're at the foot of the stairs. Strider is in the room to the right of the stairs. Now, I've got plenty of paying guests to attend to. I have no time for chatting, if you know what I mean. It's just that busy. I'm happy for you, man. I really am happy it's busy for you.
One thing drives out another.
Forward, unwanted guest. So many people coming and going these days. There is just one guest, though, one I'd rather do without, but the coin keeps a room, and he keeps with enough coin to pay a bill. Brooding sort, likes the darker corners of the inn, and speaks to none. Most people are a bit afeard of his talk. Barliman lowers his voice. He's one of them rangers. He's one of them rangers. Sorry about that. I'm snoozing the ad, people. I don't want you guys seeing ads. I want you to watch the game. Follow straight down the hall until you're at the foot of the stairs. Strider is in the room to the right of the stairs. You got it, boss. Level 15, who cares? We're still going to play. We're still going to do it. I'm level 13, but I'm a tank class. And for some reason, I suddenly can't move. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit of lag. A little bit of classic LOTRO lag. If you're not getting LOTRO lag, you are not playing the game right. We're going to run in and go talk to Strider. Hey, thank you guys for being a part of the stream tonight. Great to have you. This is me coming back to the game after 15 years and really, really enjoying the time back. It's really fun. The enemy is on the move. All should be prepared for the dark days ahead. Forward, an unwanted guest. Your tidings are grim. Goblins from Mount Graham in the Shire, such has not been heard of for many generations. Angmar's influence is growing stronger.
There was little time to waste.
Ooh. Those are really good. How's the cloak? Wow, those are really good things. Okay. The Dour Hands Lord fled to Breland after his defeat, and not by mere chance. I see the hand of the captain of the Nine in all of these affairs, in the West, in the Shire, and in Breland. I must unravel the thread of his plans, and I believe I know how. To the east of Bree, there is a black-walled camp, which my men have been watching closely. A shadow has recently spread across the camp, and I believe there that Amdir has gone, and this dwarf lord as well. There we must go, and there we must end Amdir's life. Aw, and he can still be called living. We will wait for nightfall, and then make our move against the Blackwolds. Speak with me again when you are ready to depart. You got it, boss man. Strider, I'm ready. I'm level 13, but I'm ready for 15. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Glad you guys are here. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be doing Book 1, Chapter 1, 2 levels early, because why not? But be sure to say hey. Be sure to say hey in this chat. We just hit affiliate. I'm super excited about that. So thank you guys all for your great support. It's been awesome. Okay, here we go. Are you prepared to travel yet? If so, then come nightfall, we will move against the camp where Amdir and the Dwarf Lord have gone into hiding. I'm ready to go. Let's frickin' go. I do remember this quest a little bit from so long ago. Man, gosh, this game, you guys. This game. Okay, hello, Strider.
There is evil afoot.
You feel the chill in the air. It is no natural cold, but the chill of fear, of evil. I doubt not that Amdir is here, but there is a greater evil as well. We should split up our strength for the good of Middle-earth. None can be allowed to escape. Lenglin and I will look for another way inside while you and Torthin search for Amdir. We must be quick now before the evil bursts forth from here and threatens all of Breland. Got it, boss. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ichthus Tim says, hydrate. You got it, boss man. I will hydrate or dihydrate, my friend. Thank you very much. Thanks for redeeming those channel points, man. Great to have you on board. Right. Hey, be sure to say hey in the chat if you're here. If you want to lurk, you totally can. There is absolutely no problem with that. Lenglin and I will search for another entrance and press the attack. Yes, sir. Sweet. Let's go. I have all these buffs. I'm going to use all these buffs because I have them, and why not use them? Because Lord of the Rings just gives me the buffs. I will give... Wait, talk to Strider. Are we waiting for him to leave? Go. Okay, help Torthin into Blackwold Keep. You got it, boss. I will help. Come with me. It is time to deal with Amdir and these brigands. If Amdir escapes, it would spell doom for Middle-earth. Like that. Let's go. Wait, something is coming. Let's see who it is. Blackwell Poacher and Sorcerer and Guard. What are those things? That dwarf has gone mad. Brigands, get them! Let's go kill them, bro. Don't worry, I'm so good. Blackwell Guard is just chilling. You okay, buddy? I feel like I'm killing an unarmed man. That's not nice. Push him. Wow. Okay, so that ambush knocks him out, but I can't use it when I'm in combat. I'm just wondering where that will be useful for. You know what I mean? Onwards, must find Amdir. Who goes there, intruder? Me! When I have a gambit to use on you. The gambit system is growing on me. It wasn't with me at first. It was a little confusing, but now that I've been playing Warden for a little bit, hats off to you, Lotro. Gambit system's pretty decent. All right, someone please reinforcements. Hey, Torthan. Let's go. I remember, so 15 years ago, game thing is that the guy has to go back to his spot and then come back. It's very, very classic. I'm trying to understand where I'm going to use this ambush because this is one that I have to be out of combat to use, but most people that I'm going to be using it on will automatically engage. So I have no idea. But that's all right. That's all right. I'm sure it's got a place. I'm just too noobish to learn yet. Stowed a deed. Okay, let's go, Torthan. Should I go ahead, my friend? I'll lead. I got this. I'll go for it. Is Torthan bugged? If we get a bug in this, that'd be so funny. Oh, nope, he wants me to go ahead. I got it, Doss. All right. Precise blow. So, yeah, it's fun learning all the gambits for this guy. I do kind of want to put the gambits up on my board somewhere because then I feel like I would be much better at knowing how to remember the gambits. Oh. Let's go get him. Black Gold Cutthroat. So this is my intimidating shout. Warden's shout. And I would love to get a, I don't know how I'm gonna get a right off the bat. I don't know if anybody here could answer this. I wonder, does the Warden eventually get a taunt just right off the bat? Because I'm imagining if I go into a dungeon, I'm gonna wanna pull with a taunt. Because I have raided before. And I wonder if you guys know if I get a taunt right off the gate. But yeah, let me know. Hey, if you guys are in here, glad you guys are here. Thanks for joining. Be sure to say hey in the chat. I would love to get to know you. If you need rest, now is your time to steal your nerve. How about I take some of these buffs that Lord of the Rings Online has given me? Can I do that? Do I have any more buffs left? No, I do not. Yes, I do. Let's take some buffs, baby. Item wear reduction. There's so many buffs that I can take. I'm just taking all the buffs, Torthan. Down there in the southern corner of the camp, the source of the Black Wolf's fear is there. Come. So I'll come. Let me see about this gate. That dude has the deepest shout. He's the most manly shouting man of all time. Ooh, level 14. Got a new attack, I think. Boosts non-combat movement speed and move in stealth briefly. Oh, so I can use this move in stealth to hit that critical strike. Nice. Okay, I get it. What service to Angmar? Did you think service to Angmar came without a cost? Oh, is he about to just kill this guy? David Roboto. Hey, David, great to meet you, man. When you level up, do you automatically get activated abilities? Yes, so they automatically come in. You don't have to train them. I think in the past you did. But not anymore. I think that you get them automatically on your hotbar, which is really nice. But yeah, great to have you here, David. Thanks for joining. Okay, so this is something really cool about Lord of the Rings Online that I haven't mentioned in any of my videos yet, and I should. But the dread system is really cool. I actually don't know yet how far into end game that goes, but the dread system is a really cool system. I remember in what's it called? In the late game. In the late game, it really does come in handy, which is pretty cool. Oh, nice. So yeah, I'm playing the Warden, which is really fun. They have this thing called the Gambit system where you have to, where you have to you have to do things in a certain order. Trying out the game for the first time. Oh, cool, David. Well, welcome to the game, man. Cheers. If you are on Arkenstone, be sure to add me as a friend, man. We'd love to actually have you, man. Indomitable. I've reached the 14th level without being defeated. Sweet. Nice. Okay, Torthan.
Stay a moment.
Who was that dwarf and what power has he to command wights? That the Black Wolves were in terror of the creature is certain, but I still sense something greater is still in these ruins. And where is Amdir? Perhaps beyond that gate. Got that, man. David, what class are you playing, man? I'd love to hear what class you're playing, my dude. Do not lose your nerve. Dude, I'll never lose my nerve. I'm a warden, bro. Okay, so this allows me to be stealthed? That's kind of wild, actually. Facilitates ability to... Oh, there's Nazgul, bro! That's sick! Now, Amdir, take on the robes of the Cogwheel, the Forsworn. Dude, that's awesome. The Nazgul, bro, come on. Tell me he's a Lord of the Rings nerd. You don't get stoked by seeing the Nazgul. Come, brethren, we must leave. Now is not the time for such a fight. I mean, let's be honest. If you guys decided to fight us, we'd be totally screwed. All right. Oh, the Bear Shifter guy. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, Aogen. I don't know who you are, but I think I'm supposed to kill you. Let's go. Okay, so I gotta get my war. Is the Bear Shifter guy the Warden? Is that the guy there? Because the Warden does seem pretty cool. What's the big happening server? Oh, David, great question. So I think I found. Oh, Amdir. Oh no, my guy. Oh. So the big happening server, I think is, unless someone else can correct me, I believe that the big happening server is Arkenstone. That's the one with the most consistent players, although Brandywine does a really good job of keeping players. And again, I'm over in the US. So are you in EU, US? Oh, Amdir. I'm sorry, bro. You were such a homie. Sorry, Amdir, be at peace.
Sorry day.
It is a day of both dreary and joyous. It grieves me that we were forced to slay Amdir, but a relief. You should now know peace. I will lead you back to Strider. I will return to my camp. Oh yeah, US. Well, dude, join me on Arkenstone if you want to, man. Arkenstone seems pretty hot happening. There's always a lot of chat going on, which is really cool. So, yeah, man. Love that you're here, David. Thanks for being a part, brother. The very air seems polluted by this night's business. We should tarry here longer.
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire. The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
Dynamic layers. Oh, so this is good. So hi, I have to sleep. Warden's taunt depends on stance, I believe. Oh, cool. Well, I don't think I have any stances yet, but now I know that I can get it, which is great. Thank you, man. Oh, sweet. So I get out of combat run speed? Dude, that's awesome.
Alas for Amdir.
It grieves my heart to say that the enemy has been able to turn Amdir thus. He was my friend and kinsman. My people remember him as a good man that he once was, good and noble. It troubles me that the Nazgul have crossed the river and moved into Breeland at just this time. There are events in motion which could determine the fate of Middle-earth. If you are able and willing, I may have another task for you. You got it. But first, Aragorn, I need my loot, my friend. That's my most important thing. I do think that the biggest thing is the Cloak of Cardolan, because it huge increase in armor and a really big increase in morale, which I need. So let's go ahead and rock that. I'm curious how to know who the dwarf you encountered at the Black Bolt's camp was. Dwarves are by nature honorable and cannot be dominated by the will of the enemy. Why was this one would serve the enemy, I cannot say. Worse yet is the appearance of the Nazgul, which must go we must go watch the East Road, for I'm expecting some travelers and now fear they may be in danger. Would you travel to Combe and speak with the constable there named Underhill? That's some book reference right there. You may suggest to Underhill that he investigate the Blackwold's old hideout. When that is done, return here with your report. If perchance I am not here, assume the worst. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
What road did you take, Frodo? The ringwraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous.
Nice.
If you choose the path I fear,
For the Barrow Downs.
search for the light in the darkness.
David says, wow, so it cutscenes kind of goes through the books. Yeah, actually, dude, I think that's one of the coolest strengths of the book. Is that this book really, this game does tend to follow the book pretty well. I haven't done full end game yet, so I know that at some point, like, you go through Mordor and then there's more after Mordor, but I do know that the book goes through all the books, or the stories, the cutscenes go through all the books, which is cool. And I think that it was Josh Strife Hayes who said it, that I really thought this was a good point, is you are not like the ultimate hero right away. You're kind of walking alongside the heroes of the story, which I think actually makes it a lot more immersive. And so, yeah, it goes through the books. And so if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, like I am, holy cow, you're really going to love this game. I've said this on a couple videos on Bright Life. gaming on YouTube, but on a couple videos I've said this is genuinely the best place to be if you are a Lord of the Rings fan. If you're a diehard Lord of the Rings fan, this is the #1 place to be. It just is.
A lovely day.
Hello there. Is there something I can help you with? The Black Wolves have been broken and scattered, you say. This is good news for Combe. So this ranger, Strider, thinks that we should investigate Skunkwood's old hideout? Well, now I'm not so sure of that. It's not a safe place, I hear. That's why you got me, hombre. Sweet, look at I love the loot. Anybody else like me, you don't read until you see the loot? I'm like, I want to see what loot I can get. Okay, well, I suppose you're right. I should make sure those Black Wolves aren't hiding in that cave of theirs again, mustering their strength. But I want some help. Will you travel with me to Skunkwood's hideout? It's south of the guardhouse and at the north end of Staddle Road, near Staddle Falls. If they are gathering there, I'll need help driving them out again. When you're ready, come back, and we'll go together to the hideout. David Roboto has an unhealthy obsession with Lord of the Rings. Brother, same, dude. Same. I love it. Okay, hey guys, I'm going to hit a quick restroom break. 60 seconds. I'm going to run a quick 60-second ad break. I will be right back right after, and we're going to continue the story. So please stick around. It's great to have you guys here. So 60-second ad, and then I will be right back. All right. Hey, thanks for sticking around, guys. Great to have you. Great to have you. Okay, let's jump in with Constable Underhill. Gonna rock this, dude.
Oh, good day.
All right, I'm ready. Are you? What did you guys get for ads? Did you guys get the Obi-Wan thing? I got the Obi-Wan ad a little bit earlier when I was watching somebody else. So, all right, new instance: Black Wolves broken. David, if you had to choose, okay, here's my. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. In fact, if you were to look over on my camera here, I do have my sword of Aragorn. I've got my sword of Gandalf over there. So I'm a pretty obsessed Lord of the Rings fanatic. Okay, so if you had to choose just one book to recommend to people from the Lord of the Rings, what book would you choose? And I would love to know why. What would be your book that you would say, this is my book? I gotta watch this book. Okay, goodness, this place is quiet as a tomb. I wish we could just say all that was peaceful and leave, but I suppose that we need to do a better job of it than that. All right, no use putting off what must be done. Come along and make sure you have your blade or hammer at the ready in case we run into any trouble. You got it, boss. I got this brand new cloak. We're gonna be fine. I got over 1,000 health now. I crossed the 1,000 health threshold, so I'm good to go. Kneecarbreaker, nice. Let's go. Again, I love that Turbine went to the book for inspiration for its monsters. Even like the Kneecarbreakers, that's such it's like a random little line in the Lord of the Rings books, and they took it from it, which I think is cool. All right, Constable Underhill, let's keep it going. Just a moment, I have the key right here. Oh! So like the Kneecarbreakers were like such a little line from the Fellowship of the Ring. It was they would go Kneecbreak in the book, and so Sam called them Kneecarbreakers, and then here they are in Lord of the Rings Online. I mean, as a Lord of the Rings nerd again, I continue to say it, there is no better place to be to explore Middle Earth and just get immersed in the world than this one. All right, friends, I gotta ask you this question. Here's a great question for you. Would you like a Lord of the Rings Online 2? Would you ever be down for a LOTRO 2, or would you say we're good with LOTRO 1, maybe just update it? I've had a couple different answers to that question, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. And the Warden's a great class because you do get a good amount of survivability, which is really cool, but I like that. Oh, here's my assailment stance. A structure stance to, from afar, okay. So I'm sure I'm gonna get tank stance at some point. Boston, I think that's what you meant. I think at some point Boston said I'm gonna get a tank stance, which is pretty cool. Oh, got another Kneecarbreaker, baby, let's go. All right. Welcome, Wani. Great to have you, man. Thanks for being a part of it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you following. Thank you so much. Ooh, Dour Hand Captain's nice. One chance to beg my forgiveness. Jeepers. That dude's sword is just floating in midair, as it does. I need to defend Constable. Oh, I'm sorry, Constable Underhill. I was watching the story happen. I didn't mean to let you get attacked. I'm the worst warden ever. I'm so sorry. Just over here, just watching these guys talk, and he's just getting wrecked. Sorry about that, buddy. My bad. All right, come on now. Big hits, big hits. Constable Underhill is getting wrecked. Please help. I'm gonna help him. I gotta get him. Oh, coming here may not have been such a good idea. Did lose half your health, man. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. That's on me. That's on me. Ooh, you should choose your friends more carefully. Can I go? Is that Skorgrim right there? Nice. Let's wait here and see what happens. Okay, I'm ready. Swear fealty to Angmar at once. Never! Oh, then die. Wow. Bro, that's messed up. My lord, intruders! What? Deal with them. You got it, man. Let's go. Let's go. More combat, baby. Don't worry, I got this. Don't worry, my friend. I can get all of them to attack me right now. Let's go. Dour Hand Sentry. Boom, Dour Hand Turncoat. You're next, brother. So I do know that in the elf and dwarf story, you kill the Dour Hands with Skorgrim. So it is cool to see them kind of bring those two things together. Back on that poor man. You got it, Blackwold.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Can't you leave me to my misery? Okay, got a Scottish accent, so therefore I must do my best Scottish accent. You wouldn't have come a morning earlier, could you? Before the drove struck me, though, maybe. Oh, well, I suppose that's just the way of it. First, it was Eogan, saying that if he pledged to Angmar, he would be made rich. Well, when all that fell apart, a few of us decided that we didn't want to do anything to do with Angmar anymore, so we started talking with some new fellas, men who came up from the south. An ugly bunch they were, but at least they didn't seem likely to go raising fell spirits or some such on us. It seems that Angmar didn't like that prospect of us leaving them, and that dwarf came along, and now you see what has ended. So now I suppose the Blackwalds are, at their end, freedom, as this man says. Ugh. Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. All right. Hello, Constable Underhill. We are rocking and rolling, my friend. No idea how he escaped this place. We'll never follow him now. Or we could just keep like walking down that way, don't you think? Are we done? Oh. Well, it seems that strange dwarf escaped. How he got out of here is a mystery to me. And from what you have said of that brigand's tale, the dwarf, the one we should have worried about, not these Blackwalds. Well, I suppose the Blackwalds are truly broken now, but for some reason I still don't feel safe. Well, there's not much more we can do here. You best take your tidings back to your ranger friend at Bree. Shall, Constable Underhill. Let's travel now.
The rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the last group.
I will find it. That's my job, dude. I'm ready. So I need to talk to Constable. Hello, Constable.
How do you do?
Good show indeed. You sure showed those Blackwolds rascals what for. Hey, nice. Okay, what else I need? Do I need better pants? I do need better pants. I do need better pants. Like a lot better pants. Let's go ahead and do better pants.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Good day to you. What are you still doing about here? Those Blackwolds are gone and likely for good. That strange dwarf might still be around, but I'll wager he went on somewhere to be a bit more interesting. You should take the news of that friend to your friends. You should take the news to your friend Strider in Breetown. If he sent you out here, he likely wants to know what we found. He's probably at the Prancing Pony. Those rangers surely like their beer, and the Prancing Pony has best. Thank you for your help, but there's no use worrying about brigands around here anymore. Nice. Did it just fast travel me there? Nice. Right, Dark Designs, here we go. You ever remember music from like so long ago? Like the 15 years ago music? Like when I go into the Prancing Pony, they have this music behind me here. I remember it so well. It's like such a vibe. Okay, I dare not tarry here for long.
We must move quickly.
You have returned and just in time. Much has happened since you left, but I have little time to relate it. The tidings you have brought me will be of great use to my men here in Breland, but there is a more immediate threat we must deal with now. While you were away, those same Nazgul you saw with Amdir attacked the pony. They were in search of travelers I had been awaiting, 4 hobbits of the Shire. I cannot tell you why they had such an interest in my companions, but I can tell you that I will have need of your help again.
I need your aid.
Ooh, 15, baby. Nice. Level 15. You reached level 15 and now may purchase a personal home. Yes! Well, you and I have seen 5 Nazgul. Their true number is 9. Before I can take my charges from Bree, I must know where the other 4 are hiding. Would you travel to the west and speak with Langlin? I send him out to Buckland to watch over a particular hobbit, but it seems that Mr. Underhill and his friends decided to take a different path and are now here under my protection. Still, Langlin may know the whereabouts of the remaining Nazgul. He camps on a rise just north of the Buckland Gate and may have seen something that will aid me. You must hurry. I cannot afford to delay here overly long. All right, let's go to Langlin. I'm ready. Just helped him out. Thanks to all you guys that are following along the stream with me, man. Great to have you guys here. I'm having a great time playing. Hope you guys are having a great time watching. Hope you guys are enjoying your own games, your own selves out there. Great to have you. Great to have all of you guys here. If you want to introduce yourself, feel free. Or if you want to lurk, you can. My job here is to help you guys have an absolutely awesome day, and that is my job, and that is my hope that you guys are having a great day. If you had a bad day, feel free to let me know about it. I'd love to help out. If you had a great day, let me know. I'd love to celebrate with you, but that is my job here, is to make sure that I just want to help create a great, bright spot for you online, so feel free to say hey in the chat if you'd like to. But again, you just want to watch someone play a game, that's what I'm here for. But we are going over to Buckland.
What can I do for you?
Let's go to Buckland. We're going to travel now. Get it done. No swift travel, so we're just going to enjoy the scenery of Breland. Not too bad. Not too bad a game. Well, how are you guys enjoying it? Are you guys playing Lord of the Rings online as well? Are you guys just checking it out? Where have you guys... Are you guys in on the story? Are you guys enjoying it? Where are you guys in on the Lord of the Rings online? And I've got to say, for me... on having to pinch myself, remembering that this is a 15-year-old game. That's crazy to me. This is a 15-year-old game, and the graphics can be a little bit off sometimes. End of the day, to have a 15-year-old game that can look as immersive as this and can feel as good as this is pretty darn impressive. So well done. Hats off to you, Lord of the Rings Online. It's truly incredible what you guys have been able to do. And hats off to Standing Stone. I have been talking about how I really do wish that they could make a Lord of the Rings Online 2. I think that would be the absolute best thing. I think that'd be the absolute best thing for Lord of the Rings, is to kind of go the Guild Wars 1 to Guild Wars 2 route. But I do think that just if they could update this game's graphics, if they could make it a little bit more vibrant for 2022, I think this game could be top 5 in the MMORPG genre. Easily. I think it could easily be top 5 if you just took what is this environment and make it a little bit more today's day and age. I think we'd be in a really, really good spot with this game. But you know what? For now, it is still fun to immerse yourself, and it's still the best place to go visit Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, the best place to go visit Middle Earth with. I mean, if you're gonna visit Middle Earth, this is the place to do it. So I think I gotta say that's the truth. And I do think that it's fun, all of the new players that are coming in, myself included, after the 15th anniversary. It's been a great time enjoying that 15th anniversary. I've been having a great time with it, you know? Let's see if I've got any, got lots of stuff here. Got lots of stuff to deal with. They do give you quite a bit of stuff whenever you first log into this game, and my suggestion to you is that you take the gifts that they give you when you first log into the game, just put them in your bank. I wouldn't touch them yet until you have your riding skill, because you'll get a couple of mounts, but I would just leave all of those there until you are in a place where you're ready to kind of walk through all of them, because it can be a little bit overwhelming, all the stuff that's there. It can be a little overwhelming, but it's still really fun, but it can be a little overwhelming. But we're doing a Let's Play here, by the way, over on my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to go check that out, it's Bright Life Gaming. We've got a Let's Play that we've been playing through with Bright Life TTV here, this Warden. I played this game so long ago, but to be able to play it, it's been a really, really good time. So if you're in the chat, be sure to say hey. I'd love to say hi to you and get to know you a little bit. But if you just want to lurk away, please. Please lurk away. All right, let's go talk to Langland. Let's go hang out with him. I think that he is up a little north here. Let's get on my horse. Hey man, still in and out with my brother. Push the gear icon on top of the bag and drag all rows to bag 1. Dude, Two-Lays, that's why he's my homie, dude. You can drag all these to bag 1. Dude, you guys get this? That's why Two-Lays is the best. Best mod a guy could ask for. So now I have all my bag slots here in the same bag. Oh, that's legit, dude. Thank you, Two-Lays. Love you, brother. If you guys have other tips for me, please feel free to let me know. If you see anything where you're like, dude, you could do better than that, let me know. Thanks, Two-Lays. I hope you're having a good time with your brother tonight, man. Hope you're enjoying it. But thanks for watching, even though you're with your brother, dude. That means a ton to me. If you guys see Two-Lays in the chat there, feel free to follow him as well. He's a great streamer. He streams Warzone quite a bit, which is a super fun game that I've got to get into at some point on stream, but I'm just a little too bad at that game to play. It's a game changer when you found out. Thanks, Two. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, Langland, let's talk. Aragorn has sent aid. Nazgul, 4 more were in Buckland. They rode swiftly to the east upon black steeds, and I was foolish enough to stand in their way, and they tracked me down. I will heal in time, but the riders have left a threat in their wake and must be dealt with. I must ask for your help. Dude, I'm always here, bro. Always here for you, Langland. You're my homie. In the Black Riders' wake, Krebin have taken roost. They are not the common strain from Dunland, but a breed I have not seen before. Likely these foul creatures kept watch in Buckland and the Shire, or at the very least, me, since they have taken to staring at me in the night. So they're creeper Krebin. I like it. I don't like that. That's not okay. While the Krebin may see nothing of interest, the fact that the enemy has eyes here is dangerous. If we were to blind these eyes, the enemy would not be as sure in directing his efforts. If you would, dispose of the Krebine that roost up in the southwest just beyond my camp. Even killing one Krebin will go a long way towards blinding the enemy. Do you want me to go kill 4 birds? I'll go kill 4 birds for you. I'm an MMO player. I totally know how this goes. I got it, bro. Let's kill 4 Krebin. There is something very therapeutic about killing Krebin. Okay, so this I can go a little bit. I can go sneaky, and I can do this stealth ambush. Nice, and then I can do the critical strike after the stealth ambush. Oh, that's actually really good. I got a little combo there. Builds on itself. That's some World of Warcraft stuff. Nice. I like that. Well done, Lord of the Rings Online. Well done. Well, hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you guys here tonight. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Feel free to lurk if you'd like to, but if you'd like to say hey, I love interacting with the chat. That's my favorite thing about Twitch. So feel free to say hi, introduce yourself, let me know where you're at in the Lord of the Rings Online. If you're considering it, if you're enjoying it, if you are already in it, let me know. Oh, 120, 143,000 health. Wow, that's a lot. That's so much. Do you guys, I would ask the chat this question, let me know if you guys want to answer it, but do you guys get overwhelmed by the idea that there's like 140 levels to go when you're playing this game, or do you enjoy that? Because I feel like some people really enjoy it, some people are like, that's so long to get to end game. All right, here's what Langland says. Good, you have slain those foul birds. The enemy will not be nearly as sure in their efforts now. However, I have need of your aid. I must ask that you do something in Buckland, as it was at their horn call that alerted me to the presence of the Nazgul.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Ooh. I'm ready. I'm ready. You say Underhill is with Aragorn? I know of no Underhills. I was sent to watch over a hobbit named Baggins. Spoiler alert, same person. I must assume that this is whom Aragorn spoke of. That he is safe, that he himself is welcome news, and my fears are somewhat allayed. But it is late in the night when I heard the horn call of Buckland. Running to the road, I saw the Nazgul leaving in Buckland at a gallop. I tried to stop them, but they ran me down. I feared that they had already found Baggins. The 4 riders passed eastward towards Bree, and that we may discover what is learned, if anything, as Baggins' home in Crick Hollow. It is a cottage surrounded by a high hedge, almost directly southeast of Buckland Gate. If you learn anything there, return to me. What news you can bring me may help determine the movements of the Nazgul. Monmouth, good to see you, man. Thanks for the bits, my friend. That means a ton to me, dude. Great to see you back. We're doing some Lord of the Rings online tonight, man. You are the best. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, dude. That means a ton. It means I get to tell my wife that I get paid to play video games, and that just works. That just works. Thanks, man. And half the man I used to be, 123. Dude, I welcome you to the stream, man. Thank you for following. Afternoon from Korea. Great to see you, Monmouth. Great to have you, man. Afternoon from the US of A, California, West Coast, best coast. Great to have you, man. Do you need any jewelry? I'm actually good right now, man. I think my character's good. Let me see. This is what's awesome to have great guildies. It looks like I'm actually good on jewelry right now, maybe. Unless you can make something better than level 5. In which case, feel free to send it my way. Oh, I could use necklace and earrings. But I'd be happy to, I would be very, very happy to, I would be very, very happy to go on ahead and talk to you about it. Sorry, I'm learning about my ads right now. If you guys get ads, I do apologize. I thought I turned them off. I thought I turned my ads off, but if you get them, I'm really sorry about that. I've tried to turn those off just because I'd rather make money from you guys, not through ads. My wife is happy I can talk to someone else about Lord of the Rings, bro. Same. It's so nice to have someone to talk to about our nerddom. Monmouth, are you a deep Lord of the Rings nerd? Is it something that you are like, dude, I have read the books multiple times, Silmarillion nerd? Like, what is the what is your favorite thing about Lord of the Rings? And have you read all the books? Have you read Silmarillion? Where are you at in it?
What do you want?
And oops, hold on. First, I'm sorry. This is really cool as a Lord of the Rings nerd. So I like that I do like this about the game. This is as a deep Lord of the Rings nerd. I love that the game followed the book instead of just the movies. You know, Peter Jackson did a fantastic job at the movies, of course, but this obviously follows the book where Frodo in the books went to Buckland and actually had a house that he went to. And then, of course, the Nazgul actually broke into the house trying to defend it. And Fredegar Bolger was one of the first people to help Frodo. So him and the four from the company were actually in it. So in this one, Fredegar Bolger plays a role. And of course, you get the house that was broken by the Nazgul, which I think is really cool. I really appreciate that about Turbine for actually following the books instead of just the movies. They made the hardcore dedicated fans like me really happy. And now, of course, we've got Rings of Power coming out, which says apparently screw the hardcore fans, which is kind of a bummer. I'm still really hopeful, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Monmouth says, yep, finished Silmarillion. Dude, Unfinished Tales and Fall of Gondolin. Bro. And I think I'm going to read them all in chronological order. Good for you, man. I am so proud of you. You were a true nerd. Because if you finish Unfinished Tales, that's one of the best ones. I love that, man. Have you gotten to watch, there's a channel that I love right now called Nerd of the Rings on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out yet, you got to check him out. Nerd of the Rings is awesome. He just did a video today on the Fell Beasts, and I thought it was really, really good.
Goodness.
Okay, let's keep going. What? Who? I don't have it. Oh, wait. You must be not one of those black riders. I must tell you, I haven't been so frightened in my life. Did they learn anything from me? Well, those riders came busting into the house, but I had already slipped out the back way. Not a thing did they get from me. When the sheriffs came, they made me tell them about Frodo and the others going off into the old forest, but I didn't say a thing about the enemy's ring. Oh, dear. I mean, what is that? It sounds like crows. About to defend my homie. Let's go. I'm ready. They're sure coming close. Don't worry, me and my corgi chestnut here are going to, oh, there we go. Gotta kill the birds, baby. Kill the birds. I hate avians, but I especially hate avians that attack my boy Fredegar. Because you are my homie, dude. More are coming. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. I'm a warden. I'm over leveled. I've used all of my 15th anniversary buffs, which is very immersion friendly. Love Nerd of the Rings. Didn't see the new one yet, dude. That's awesome, man. I'm glad that you like him. He's become one of my favorite. He's become one of my favorite content creators. That dude is just absolutely awesome, man. I'm glad that you like it. Hey, Project Ronin, great to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm reading the books while I play the game and just finished Morris Lee quest after getting to the bridge in the book. Gonna finish up the book for quest tomorrow, first book, and then turn the quest on. Dude, that is awesome. And that's a really cool way to do it. Actually, I've never thought of that. What if you could read the first book for the first time while you played the game? That's a really cool idea, man. I love that. And Project, I hope you enjoy it, man. Cheers. And enjoy Middle Earth as you're in it, man. That's really, really cool. Moria. Okay, sorry. I was like, I should have gotten that, but it's late and I'm 2 beers deep, so you know, who knows? Who knows? That's cool, man. I'm really glad that you're enjoying the game, man. Are you finding the game to your liking, even though it's, you know, it's a 15-year-old game? Are you enjoying it a lot? And Monmouth, same, super informative and positive. Yeah, dude, I really like his positivity, and I'm a dad of 3 kids, and I love that he's got a second channel where he just builds Legos with his kids. I got to build my first Lego set with my boys recently. It was such a fun time, and I like really respect guys that will use their stuff like this, you know, like gaming and content creation to connect with their kids more, because at the end of the day, like, your kids are what really matters. Your family is what really matters. So I really respect the heck out of that guy. If I were to ever become like a big streamer or like a big YouTuber, I would just want to meet him. He would be like the person I would get the most like excited about, you know? Dude, I'm loving it, Project says. Dude, I'm glad you're loving it, man. If you happen to be on Arkenstone, feel free to send me a tell, and I'd love to get to know you. Oh shoot, I'm getting attacked by birds. Gotta run. Monmouth said, I tried to get my cat and dog to do it, did not take. I hear that, man. I think the wargs, maybe, you know, for your cat, didn't like that dog species. The wargs would probably be a little scary. Hey, Zalros, great to have you, man. Thanks for following, dude. Actually, awesome to have. Oh my gosh, I'm getting attacked by Krebin. Okay, let's get after these guys real quick. Come on, Krebin. You picked the wrong warden to mess with, Krebin. Come on, bros. This game does, man. I tell you, it's crazy. This is a 15-year-old game. I keep on saying it, and I can't believe that it's 15 years old and I'm still having so much fun. Okay. Yeah, it's old and a little easy, but it has enough difficult moments that it's not to be an issue. And I'm playing Champion, which is my favorite class of any game, just hits hard and tanky. Yes, dude, Champion is so cool. I played this game 15 years ago, of course, like right when it first came out, and my main was a Hunter, but then I had a secondary class that I leveled to 60, was the Champion, and I really enjoyed the Champion. I liked that it had the 2 swords and the bow, especially as like a 14-year-old, 2 swords and a bow was like the dream. But nowadays, they have crazy amounts of health. I see 140s that walk around with like 1 million health, and apparently they're really, really good. They're apparently really, really good. You have a 140 captain on Arkenstone though for PvP. Oh, cool, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've got a 122 hunter. I know I just need to grind up the levels for sure, but it is really fun. Okay. The enemy's rings. It is no wonder that Aragorn was so secretive as to why the enemy was seeking Baggins. If the Krebin heard Fredegar's words, the enemy will have for sure be certain that the ring is no longer in the Shire and all will be lost. Finding those birds in the old forest will not be a simple task, and I would ask that you return to Aragorn and Bree and seek his counsel on how to find those foul birds. I shall do so, my friend. I shall do so. I'm happy that I've been able to kind of play the story through a little bit. I've mentioned this a few times on YouTube, but I would really enjoy if I could actually just play through the story. I would like for there to be an option for me to just be able to level through the story and get to max level just by playing that. I know that some people really enjoy the side questing and the slowness of the game, but I do think that Standing Stone would retain a lot more players if they could turn on like just an option, like a little toggle that says, I just want to play the story. I don't want to do any of the side quests. I think that would be really cool. Look up Lone Leaf on YouTube. Oh, I sure will. Do sword workout, you'll see another reason I love Champion. Oh, dude, I gotta check that out, man. I gotta check that out, man. Thank you so much. Hey, and thanks to everybody on the stream. Great to have you guys all here. Feel free to say hey in the chat if you want to. Feel free to say hey in the chat if you want to. And by the way, if you guys are my followers, I just want to say thank you. I hit affiliate yesterday. Last night, finally got the final approvals through, which means I can get bits and subscriptions. And so you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. The fact that I got affiliate in 2.5 weeks here on Twitch is kind of crazy. It's the fastest I've ever heard of. And so I just want to say thank you guys all so much. And I think that we might have hit 100 subscribers on YouTube tonight. And so again, thank you like a million for all of you guys that have followed. And we just, by the way, hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know if you can see the phone, but that is just wild. So it's been a really crazy week. I know that I'm talking outside Lord of the Rings stuff, and so thanks for bearing with me, but I literally started doing like less than 3 weeks ago. I started streaming and doing YouTube content just for fun, and already 100 subscribers on YouTube, affiliate here on Twitch. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I don't think that people understand how much that means to someone like me who is just taking a chance. I've got a full-time job, I got kids, I got a wife, and just to be able to do something like this is just, it's unreal, you guys. And so thank you guys. It's just, yeah, it almost doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why you guys would watch me, but I really do. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So thank you guys so stinking much. Yeah, I don't know. There you go. I'll stop being sentimental now and just say thank you so much. Darlern followed you. Thank you so much. Great to have you, man. Thanks for following, man. Really great to have you on board. And Project, thanks for the follow, man. Thank you so much for the follow. Holy crap, Ichthus Tim subscribed. Thank you so much, dude. Wow. Okay, I guess I should get sentimental more often, man. Thank you so much for the subscription, bro. You're my first subscriber, man. Wow. Seriously, dude, that means a ton to me. Thank you. You guys are like the sweetest people. Thank you so much. That subscription means the world to me, man. I know you could put that anywhere, but man, it really is cool. Thank you so much, Ichthus Tim. That means, seriously, bro, it means the world to me. Thank you so much. And I know that there's like a free Amazon Prime like subscription, and so thank you. It's cool to watch someone who's really into it. Like, you got to know your lore, which it sounds like you do. I appreciate it, man. I think I know my lore pretty well. I have a lot of fun with it. I've read the books just so many times. I've gotten through the Silmarillion, but it does sound like we got with Monmouth over in South Korea. He's my homie over in South Korea. That he's got the lore better than I do. And thanks, Tulays, for linking the YouTube channel, bro. I really appreciate that, man. I've got to mod this guy. What am I doing? My man Tulays has just been absolutely awesome. Oh, Direlorn subscribed, bro. Thank you so much, man. Wow, dude, you guys are like the sweetest people. Thank you so much for subbing with Prime. I mean that a ton, dude. That is like so kind of you, man. Wow. Thank you so much, man. Seriously, like from the bottom of my heart, it means a ton. I guess subbing with Prime is free. You can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and then subscribe. So that's what that subscribe with Prime means. But Direlorn, means the world that you did that, man. Thank you so much, dude. I promise to earn your subscription, brother. Thank you so much. This is Dire Noob. All the 4 hobbits I was awaiting are safe for the moment. The protection Bree offers is fleeting at best. We must leave soon, and if the enemy's suspicions were confirmed by these Krebin, then what they seek is no longer in the Shire. Our trip may be all the more perilous. Yet the Old Forest is a twisting labyrinth that can lead to even the most experienced tracker astray. Finding these Krebin will not be easy. Well, it's gonna be a ton of freaking fun. I'm ready to have some fun, Aragorn. Oh shoot, level 18. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. I'm like 3 levels away from the quest, but I'm gonna keep on doing it. Okay, there is one who could find these Krebin for us if we could ask them for such aid. However, he may not see our worries as his. Oh my gosh, are we doing Tom Bombadil? Yes. Lore people are like, Tom Bombadil! He is known by many peoples by many names. Of old, he was known as Orald to men, while for the dwarves he was simply Forn. The elves called him Iorwain, Ben Adar, oldest and fatherless. However, in these days, he is known as Tom Bombadil. Sorry, see, there's my excitement by those who are aware of him. Look for old Bombadil's house, which lies in the far eastern end of the Withywindle, a river that flows through the old forest. He may help you if you ask him any name, Aragorn. If you discover anything, I would ask that you address it as best you can. I wish I could help you in the task, but the safety of my charges comes before all else. It is the most important thing in the whole gosh darn like Middle Earth universe, what you're doing. So, but we get to go talk to Tom Bombadil. Guys, I'm so excited. Tom Bombadil is awesome. I watched a fantastic lore video about Tom Bombadil where kind of assuming who he was. I mean, it's just fascinating character. Let me read the chat real fast. Sorry. Tule says, then there's me, the new pleb who has forgotten all the lore but still loving it. Dude, I do think that this game can be great for people that just love the Lord of the Rings. I mean, who needs it, right? Project Ronin says, I was a completionist up to Moria and barely remember it. Kind of sucks, but I want to level a warden at some point too. Dude, yes. And you know what? I leveled a hunter up to Moria, and I was like 13 years old when I leveled the hunter up to Moria, and I remember I got some, this is gonna sound so lame, I did like the Rift raid, and I got all of the raid pieces like at level 50, 60, whatever it was at that point, And then I quit at Moria because it was too scary for me. I was like such a little fraidy cat 13-year-old, but it was like so dark, you know, and I was like all alone in these caves, and it was just really, really cool. I stick one token to confirm who Tom is. You know, it was really interesting. So I watched a really, really great lore video. So I want to talk about Tom Bombadil with you guys for a moment, if you don't mind. And I think all of you guys are probably Lord of the Rings nerds with me. So let's talk about Tom Bombadil. So the video that I started, and Hype Train is close. Apparently, you sub-gift or use bits to start a hype train. I don't know what that means, guys. I'm so new. So, but if you wanna start a hype train, we can start a hype train. Anyway, but 2 subs, you guys. That's so cool. It makes me so stoked. Thank you guys so much. I mean it. I really do want to earn your subscription. So thank you so much. Anyway, so with Tom Bombadil, yeah. So he is such a fascinating character because, you know, the Silmarillion doesn't really mention Tom. But as I was watching the Nerd of the Rings video, which is a great one to watch about who is Tom Bombadil, the theories on it, I almost wonder if we should just watch that video. If you guys want to just take a break and watch a great video on Tom Bombadil, I'd be super happy to. Just let me know in the chat. But if you just want to keep talking about it, we can too. But Tom Bombadil is such a fascinating character because, of course, in the book he slips the ring on and he meets Frodo, rescues him in the old forest here, and he slips the ring on and doesn't disappear. And the ring, of course. Oh, thanks for sending me some stuff, Monmouth. I'm gonna check my mailbox. I appreciate that. But apparently, so he slips the ring on, and the ring really just transports you into the Wraith world. It transports you into the world of the unseen, which there are 2 very different worlds in Tolkien's universe, the seen and the unseen. The Nazgul exists between both. And there are really powerful characters like Glorfindel that exist between kind of both realms at the same time, the seen and the unseen. But with Glorfindel, that kind of happens, but Gandalf also exists kind of in that realm. But it's a really cool thing that Tom Bombadil seems to have mastery over the unseen world, which is crazy because he puts on the ring. It has no power over him. At one point, Gandalf says, you know, if we left the ring with Bombadil, who's probably one of the most powerful creatures in Middle Earth, it wouldn't really do anything to him. Like he wouldn't really, like nothing would really happen, which is kind of interesting. It's a very interesting thing. And so what's interesting is about Tom Bombadil is like people ask the question like, who is he? Like, is Tom Bombadil is he like a wizard? Is he a god? And then a lot of people kind of ask the question, is Tom Bombadil maybe like, because in Tolkien's world, like he's a Catholic, is he like a Jesus figure? But the guy at Nerd of the Rings came and just said, listen, Tom Bombadil is very likely he's just who he is, you know, like which is such an interesting, you know, take on it. But I think that I really liked that take is that Tom Bombadil is just Tom Bombadil. He's kind of like, you know, Shelob's ancestor Ungoliant. It just was this darkness, and who knows where it came from. But Tom Bombadil is just Tom Bombadil. And I really like that take that he's not a Jesus character. He's not Tolkien himself. Because Tolkien would probably, if you were going to identify him with somebody, he would be Beren, with Beren and Luthien. But he is just Tom Bombadil, which I thought was a really cool take. And I don't really know what I think about it yet. I kind of do think that Tom Bombadil, maybe since Tolkien wrote from a Catholic perspective, maybe he's like a saint in the Catholic time where like saints in the Catholic faith kind of rise above sin and rise above those things. But I think that's almost an interesting thing. Maybe like a Pope type figure. I know, again, it's a little weird, but I do think it's interesting. Project Ronan says, I think he's a byproduct. And like when Gandalf and the other dudes came to Middle Earth because he says he's so old. I do think that he is from Ea, which is of course, or from Valinor, which is of course the area to the west that they sail off to. I do think he's from there, but I just wonder when he was created. Was he created in this great song of the Ainur? When was he created? Tom Bombadil, bro. Listen, we're talking about you, homie, and you're just skipping around. That's so great. Let's talk. I did it. Okay. Hey now, what's all this fussing? We've not had so many guests since our wedding. There is time enough for bird watching, but perhaps a first song or two, my hearty. Let your hearts fly free and put aside your worries. You are at the house of Tom Bombadil, and how happy I am to be here, Tom. Thank you very much. Hey, Lil Man X, great to have you following. Thanks so much, man. Welcome to the crew. Be sure to say hey in chat. I'd love to get to know you. My goldberry is away at her spring, and I was going lily hunting. I have no time for chasing birds, but hoy now, Aragorn's a name I know, and a friend of old Tom's. Is that book accurate? Sorry, I'm gonna be a total lore nerd right now. Is that lore accurate? Do you guys think? Anyway, it's all good. You watch that old gray willow man. He's a mighty singer. He'll sing you down to sleep, and be careful if you don't. And if you don't, be careful. Okay, I'm ready. Wait, is Goldberry in here? I want to see. I see. This is like if you're like a lore nerd, you get here and you're like, wait, what's the inside of Tom's house look like? Goldberry is here. That's awesome. That's so cool, man. I love that, dude. I love this. Oh my gosh, this game, dude. Doesn't it just get you? Nope, didn't know Strider, although I would love to know what Gandalf and him spoke about after the ring was destroyed. Yes, dude. And let's take some time to speculate. What do you think? Because I know that after the ring was destroyed, it says that Gandalf goes and talks to Tom Bombadil, and Monmouth, you'll have to correct me. I believe it was for I think he said something like 6 months, maybe a year. Like he talked for a long time with Tom Bombadil, and I wonder what he spoke about. It's such a cool thing. It's such a cool thing to think like, what did Tom talk about? You know, like what did they talk about? Part of me thinks so. Of course, Gandalf is a Maiar, which was like they were the helpers of the Valar. And so I wonder, did they just talk about my thought is you had for so long, Gandalf was away in Middle-earth and he was away from this land that he really loved. Do you think that they just talked about Valinor? Do you think they talked about what Sauron became? Because of course they would have known each other before Middle-earth. What was it? Project Ronin says they were just chill hanging to talk. Dude, amen, man. As a Californian, there is nothing better than sitting on a surfboard in the middle of the ocean just talking with a friend. Maybe that's what they did. Maybe they did the Middle-earth version of chilling on a board at sunset just talking about life. I really like that. They were just hanging out. It's all over. Gandalf just chilling with a dude he thought was cool. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, that could be totally it. Okay, let's go a little deeper though, Project Ronin. Now, Tom, Gandalf was very obviously supposed to be kind of like a Jesus character, in a way. He was supposed to be like a Christ character raised from the dead, supposed to carry you through. Do you think that Tom Bombadil is kind of the God of the Bible maybe, and they're just talking? I don't know. Gandalf was a servant of the Valar who weeps why he cared about the people of Middle-earth. Yeah, and her name, I totally forget. I'm sorry, Monmouth. Perhaps it was about empathizing with the peoples around him. Yeah, I wonder if it's almost like him just telling Tom Bombadil. Although I wouldn't say that Tom is necessarily he is a caring character, but he wasn't necessarily a very an empathizing character, which is interesting. All right, lilies white for the river daughter. Stronger than hobbit folk are you if you outsang Willow Man. Not a lily crushed nor leaf bent. Old Tom's a merry fellow, but he knows when it's time for a dancing or to go a whiting. He's found your birds, and none too soon. If you seek them out, then seek them now, unless you wish to sleep beneath green grass. That is very foreboding there, Tom. All right, this is a level 19 quest, but I still, as a tank, I'm very confident. I think I've got this. Blackbirds flitted and fluttered, skipping among the branches. They came to rest where the restless walk. Beware the old barrows, they stir when they should be asleeping. Go north up the path and follow the old barrows road, and then south within the barrows wall, along the forest eaves. Hey, doll, married doll, and there you'll find them. Watch for the Lady Drury. Now hop along, Hardy. Tom's going a-leaping. Right. Ooh, and I get a 6 sword. Let's go. That's a sweet-looking sword, too. See, MMO, Lord of the Rings nerd, I'm all about it. Hey, if you're in here, feel free to say hey in the chat. Great to have you. Maybe he was begging to be a guardian of Middle-earth, start caring about more people. It could be true, although I think at the time, I'm pretty sure that kind of Middle-earth was in a safer spot, which is true. But maybe he was. But I love thinking about their chill session. I think that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? That's it's an amazing thing. Wait, did that say tater? What's taters, precious? Come on, we got to pick up the taters, right? I mean, what Lord of the Rings fan are you? Have you guys seen that remix? You guys remember the old 2007 remixes of YouTube videos? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard and what's taters, precious? Come on, man. Let's go back to 2008, man. Life was simpler then, wasn't it? So good. Well, thank you guys. All the support tonight, it means the world to me, and it's just awesome. Thank you guys so much. The subscriptions, the bits. I mean, like, for real. Like, wow. I'm kind of blown away. You guys are the best people, man.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
All right, I'm gonna find Nob's daughter. I've come to find my missing daughter, Lelia. I'm terribly worried about her. You see, she's been going on about the last prince, one of Mr. Butterbird's tales. I'll go do it. I'll go find out. Sam Hayward.
Do something for me.
Defeat crawlers and rats in the northern Barrow Downs. Typical MMO quest. I like it. I'm ready. These are going to help me level up to 18, where I should be at this point to do these quests. The constables warned us to report of evil swelling and pouring out of the Barrow Downs. It appears we should have listened. Here we are now, held up in the hollow with foreboding forest at our west and unknown terrors to our east. But defeat whites? Homie, I got you, brother. We will definitely read these quests if they start a chain, but sometimes they're just defeat Barghists, which we shall. Okay, before my journey to the Barrow Downs, I did some reading, collect lore fragments. I will. The Dead Spire, collect stone fragments. Yes, I will do all of these things for all of you. Project Ronin, have you died yet? I have not. No, I've got the title, actually, the Relentless title, I think, for getting to level 14 without dying. It's pretty cool. Monmouth, I got my wife to add that meme to her vocab. What's Tater's precious? Every time she makes, do you do it every time she makes a potato dish? Because I started doing it with my wife, and she's so loving and kind and caring, but at some point I probably had to stop for the health of my marriage, stop saying taters all the time whenever she made potato stuff. Oh, man. See, now these guys are a challenge, because I waited until level 15 to go kill the 18s. I do remember from a long time ago that I played this game way back in the day, and I remember that the Barrow Downs is where like things get a little bit difficult. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like this is where things start getting tough, which is cool. She always says potatoes now. That's a good man. That's awesome. Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Love that. That's really funny. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Oh, man. So here's a question for you guys, in Lord of the Rings fans out there. If you had to, how do you convince your friends to get into Lord of the Rings? Do you say they need to read the books first, or should they watch the movies first? What would you say for like an initiate, someone that you're like, you need to get into this? Which one do you tell them to read first? Do they need to go after the books, or are you a movie first person? Monmouth says, movies, then the books make it better. I agree with you, I think. Yeah, I think that Peter Jackson did a good job. I think that Peter Jackson did a really good job with it, and I think that it allows you to get into the world. And so I would agree with you, Monmouth. That's a good call. That's a good call. Because I do think that the book does tend to, because people watch a movie no matter what, says Project. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that it's a much more accessible thing. Okay, for those of you in the chat, here's another question for you that I'm really interested in hearing from. Are you excited for are you excited about the, what's it called? The Rings of Power project? Or are you a little bit nervous? Are you excited about Rings of Power, or are you a little bit like, I don't know about that? Like, what do you think? Are you nervous about it? Are you excited? Do you think that they're going to do a good job? Like, what are your thoughts? I know, sorry, hold on. Is that an orange? They do need to change the quest tracker. If they could just update this, that would be great. But I would like for them to update it.